You think noticing everything is just awareness. You think you are intuitive, sharp, attentive. But for many people, noticing too much is not clarity. It is mental overload, slowly draining emotional energy. Think about this. You enter a room. Instantly, you sense tension. A slight pause in someone's voice, a smile that feels forced, a lingering look that doesn't match the words. Most people don't notice it. You do. And once you notice, your mind refuses to let go. This isn't overthinking. This isn't imagination. This is your brain reacting faster than conscious thought. It's processing signals before words form. It's pattern recognition at an unconscious level. And it's exhausting. By the end of this video, you'll understand why some people notice far more than others, what this reveals about emotional memory, nervous system sensitivity and control, and why this trait often feels overwhelming rather than empowering. Most people assume noticing too much is simply anxiety, but the truth goes deeper. At its core, this behavior is about protection. Your brain learned early that missing subtle cues could lead to discomfort, conflict, or unexpected emotional pain. So it adapted. Constant scanning becomes automatic. The body reacts even before the mind labels a situation. Psychologically, the brain prioritizes safety over comfort. Uncertainty feels threatening. Not knowing what will happen next creates tension. So the mind stays alert. Tone shifts, micro-expressions, subtle changes in body language. Each small detail is logged, analyzed, and retained. It's not conscious effort. It's built-in vigilance. This is why people who notice too much often seem emotionally intelligent. They read others easily, sense emotions before they are verbalized, and anticipate reactions. But this heightened awareness keeps the nervous system active. Rest becomes difficult. Silence feels louder than speech. Crowds feel chaotic. Even calm situations seem layered with hidden meaning. Notice something important. These individuals are not dysfunctional. They work well. They think clearly. They handle responsibilities. Yet internally, the mind never stops scanning. It's constantly weighing outcomes, analyzing tone, and measuring social cues. Even a simple interaction requires multiple mental layers. Ask yourself this: do you ever feel mentally drained even when nothing overtly stressful happens? That simple question reveals the core pattern. It is subtle, unnoticed, yet persistent. Another key factor is emotional memory. The brain retains moments when inattention caused pain or discomfort. Those memories do not fade. They form a baseline of vigilance. So before logic activates, the body is already alert. This explains why certain people feel dread before entering group settings, social events, or even small gatherings. Social environments become a minefield. Not because people are hostile, not because situations are unsafe, but because the brain's continuously decoding subtle cues, unspoken expectations, tone shifts, minor gestures, past associations, emotional undercurrents, all registered, all processed. Control is central. Noticing everything offers a sense of preparedness. If I see it early, I can respond. If I detect tension, I can avoid conflict. This is adaptive. But it comes at a cost. The mind rarely rests. Even safe environments become mentally demanding. Over time, this results in emotional fatigue. Spaces others find easy or relaxing can feel overwhelming. Stillness itself may trigger discomfort as the mind expects signals to process. Attention becomes exhausting. People with this trait often prefer depth over surface interaction. They value meaning. They dislike trivial conversation. They think deeply and reflect frequently. Large groups or social gatherings can overload their system because too many variables converge simultaneously. Here's what most people misunderstand. Noticing too much is not a flaw. It is an adaptation, a survival mechanism. The mind learned that awareness reduced risk, avoided pain, and offered emotional protection. Yet in modern life, this strength can feel like a burden. If this pattern exists, it manifests everywhere. Difficulty switching off, intense observation mixed with doubt, emotional sensitivity paired with withdrawal. These are not weaknesses. They are signs of a highly responsive mind. It also shapes decision-making. People who notice too much evaluate long-term consequences unconsciously. They anticipate emotional outcomes months or even years ahead. They plan for potential discomfort before it occurs. In relationships, work, or social settings, this foresight guides behavior. So if you notice everything, stop judging yourself. Your brain is operating in a mode that once offered protection. Understanding this doesn't mean changing who you are. It means understanding why your mind behaves this way. Psychology isn't about fixing traits. It's about recognizing patterns, understanding triggers, and making conscious choices when possible. People who notice too much are highly adaptive. They respond to subtlety, protect emotional resources, and maintain internal alignment. It is a skill wrapped in challenge. The things you notice most often reveal not just attention, but how your brain learned to navigate the world. It shows what your mind considers important. It exposes patterns of vigilance, awareness, and emotional foresight. Next time you feel overwhelmed by noticing too much, remember, it is a sign of a sophisticated mind at work. It's not overreaction. It's not weakness. It's a deeply ingrained strategy for understanding and managing the world. Your sensitivity is your tool. Your vigilance is your shield. And your mind is quietly protecting you one observation at a time. The patterns you notice most, even the smallest details, are windows into your personality, emotional system, and cognitive priorities. This understanding offers clarity, insight, and self-awareness. It explains why some people thrive quietly in chaos, while others feel drained by the same environment, and sometimes the most misunderstood trait. Noticing too much is exactly what keeps a person safe, aware, and emotionally intelligent in a world that often overlooks subtlety.